As much as we all love it, getting a massive tax return is probably not a good thing. I'm going to show you why. So let's say you are a salaried employee, which means from January of 2023 to December of 2023, you were probably paid 26 times, assuming you're paid bi-weekly. And let's pretend your employer withheld $500 in income tax from each and every pay. That means throughout the entire year, you had $13,000 of taxes withheld from your paycheck. Make sense so far? Okay. So now we jump ahead to February, realistically probably more like March of 2024, and your T4s start coming in. Now your T4s show the amount of income you made, but they also show how much tax you had withheld. And we kind of squirrel those away, we stick them in a drawer somewhere until the end of April when we have to do our taxes. And it's always the end of April because we push it off to the very last second and then we panic. So we give all that stuff to whoever is doing our taxes for us, and they calculate our total income, and they have some tax deductions and maybe some tax credits, and they come up with the amount of tax owing for 2023. Now, if that number is bigger than that number, you have to pay taxes, right? You didn't pay enough already. The government wants a little bit more from you. But if that number is bigger than that number, that means that you paid too much. You overpaid your taxes, which in essence means you gave the government an interest-free loan from here all the way down to here. Like, as much as we all look at it like this big win, like, yeah, we got something back from the government. Realistically, a tax return is just the government giving you back the money that you didn't have to give them in the first place. So let's pretend for a second that your tax return is $2,400. What that means is you gave the government an extra $200 every month from January 2023 until December of 2023. Now think about how you could have spent that money had you not given it to the CRA. That's $200 every month that you could have used to pay down some debt, take care of the visa bill, maybe take your family out to eat. Hell, that's more than enough for an autographed variant cover copy of Thundercats #1 rated at 9.8 every month. Now, in a perfect world, the amount of tax owing is going to be the exact same as what we had withheld, but a lot of this is guesswork, right? Like, all the stuff we do up here is because we're guessing what this number is going to be. So, of course, it's not going to be perfect, but it's probably going to be okay if, you know, one year you have to pay them $100, the next year they give you 75, and the year after that you pay them 98.52. That's okay. But if your tax return is consistently in the thousands of dollars, you're probably going to want to look at what you're doing up here.